Alright, hello, we are back. In the last episode, we had a fun time after we got Disco 25 up and running, and I thought it was the ammo at first, but it turns out, no, the gun is just actually not good. The SCAR might be better, and I would have to, basically I'd have to see. I'd need a SCAR H and compare. Because without a SCAR H, I can't compare. Like, this is only semi-auto, and even with, like, you know, the decent non-quote hollow point rounds, it struggles a lot. I don't know why. And from what I understand, like, the magazine should technically fit. They might have fixed it, and the wiki just doesn't reflect that right now. But I mean, it doesn't go in full auto, and therefore will be worse. And if that's the case, okay. If that's the case, I might have to switch back to basically the Warsaw Pact for DMR. In which case we have things like the SKS, the SVD, what else? The AVT, which also has full auto, the SVT, which isn't. But I think the AVT and the SVT obviously are not going to have thingy mags. The SKS would. But the SKS obviously... What is that guy using? Ow. What is that? Oh my god, okay. That looks good though. That looks really good. Now we're basically gonna have to be looting bodies for SCAR H's. Of course, everyone is gonna have a SCAR L. Naturally, I expect nothing less of this game. Ooh. There's a green here. There's a Cyclops is gone. And he got himself killed. And there's a random hunter. Ha. How's our armor doing? Our armor's not doing great. But yeah, man, that is so disappointing. It is performing so poorly. I'm not even like annoyed or surprised or anything. My brain just doesn't know how to process what I am seeing. It is that bizarre. Okay. This is one of those 3-batch, you know, recordings. Heck, depending on how the rest of this goes, I might even do a 4th recording. Wow, that's unheard of. There's that hunter over there. I still have to go see the guy in the top right corner of the map. So I'm going to keep this obviously around for the attachments, because a lot of the attachments are basically interchangeable with the SCAR H. But obviously, you know, I'll need to keep it for when I do get a SCAR H. Because I will find one. Someone is guaranteed to have one at some point. But naturally though, now that I'm looking for one, they're not going to exist, so. Taking this stuff to kind of help offset the cost. Never really for profit, because, you know, whatever. It does sound like, don't get me wrong, the SR-25 sounds really good though. So I want, hopefully, run, run, run. I wonder if this counts per kill. His gun is cool. Look at that. That's... Oh, he's got the 30 rounder on it. I'll take it for the 30 rounder. And I'll take this too. Man, that... He's around here somewhere. Here he is. I think the grenade kill counts towards your XP of whatever weapon you're holding. Oh, he replaced the grenade I used on him. Very nice. Thankful. Cool, let's get out of here. And basically we can essentially secure the stuff. Yeah. Basically secure that sub-objective. And we made technically made some money, yes. Ooh, no, we want to keep that. Actually, I do want to keep that as well. This stuff we will sell. I want the Cyclops purely so I can scrap it. So we can repair some of our stuff. This, I think that's hilarious. Yeah, see? Take the magazine. Chuck it onto here. Yeah, we go to here because it'll make it slightly more complete. And by virtue of it being more complete, we, you know, basically we get just a cooler gun, and it should be worth a little bit more now. So, pair gear, yes, please. Pair this. For reasons I can't explain. This I'm not too worried about repairing. With that I don't care. These are whatever. Like this one's kind of funny, but I don't need it. This I could repair and it'd give me a bit extra money for it, but really who cares? I don't suppose this guy has a scar, does he? He does. How much is it? That's not too bad. Screw it, we'll take it. Thank you. Get back to the stash. We are going to strip this down. Okay. Go here. Stock. Yes. Oh, the other one doesn't fit on there. I understand that. There we go. Barrel. Magazine. Fine. Muzzle. There you go. Scope. I think this is the best one I have currently. Put that on there. Don't really care too much about other things for like some ergonomics and whatever. Like the flashlight would be nice, but if I got the modern flashlight, it'd be better. Yeah, so that can go off to nowhere. It's a shame we can't put any. I wonder if there are other things we could put on there. But I don't know who would have one. He probably wouldn't. I didn't think so. He might. This guy might. Daniel Baker. That is certainly a name. He doesn't seem to have any. Oh no, he does. It looks like none of them work. Interesting. Scar long handguard. Which would work, but the one I have is better, so by virtue of that alone, there you go, boom. There you go. So, what do we complete? No, we still have 26 left. 26 crimson left. Captain on the makeshift is done. Okay. Don't want to go to the park. Don't know how I feel about going to the swamp. This is... War. Yeah, you know what? We'll probably just... What time is it in game? Oh, it's still pretty early. We'd probably go to the mall, actually. You know what? Why not? Just so we can plink away more at Kibba. I don't really care about the devil now that I'm not really concerned with getting my hands on anything fancy. We'll find out how this Scar treats us. So, basically we're just straight to... Ooh. We're off to an amazing start. Okay, recoil is pretty not great. It's... to be honest with you, not looking amazing. But admittedly, from what I recall, Scar H recoil in real life isn't amazing. I'd have to double check and like, it's gonna sound really nerdy and really stupid. It absolutely is, I'm sure of it. But we're definitely want to look into sort of the ballistics and basically look at a video to see how does it work, right? In full auto, how bad is it? Because quite frankly, to me, it kind of does strike me as something that you don't really want to put in full auto unless you have to. So I think my idea of running it as full auto thing is like, you know, as a backup, sure, but as the main, not so much. In which case, that's fine. We'll keep it because it's fire slow enough that I can quickly press the mouse button and very, very quickly just sort of, you know. So we'll see. And then if I have to panic or whatever, then we will, you know, full auto if we need to. It could just be a matter of their armors really, like, is decently effective. Because if their armor is capable of stopping, like, what is the pen on this? Like, 40 is nothing to slouch at. But if you have higher armor, and these guys probably may have higher armor values, because they're, you know, it's later in the game. It's entirely possible that that's what these guns are suffering from, right? Hopefully that works. I don't know if it's gonna work. It did work. How many of them were in here? That's a lot of people here. What is this? An M4. It looks good though. It looks really good. Another M4. Okay. I could go into the basement. Not really interested. I will try a little bit of M7 or M61 because I know there's a guy here. I don't know. I didn't really feel a difference. What is the... like, 65 is a lot. Head to the pharmacy. Went to get some more med supplies. Or we'll get literally nothing. Oh, no. What do we get out of this? A couple of these. And some bandages that I don't need. Okay. It's the most, quote, efficient way of... well, his armor might not have been different enough. In which case, the M61 is going to help us for Kibba, because Kibba's armor is insanity, as we've seen in the past. Okay. We know he hangs around the center and up the top. Oh, here's something kind of weak up here. He's up here for sure. Oh, no. Wow, that is not great either. It looks really good though. Hang on here. Like, come on, that looks good. I might have to make the switch over to the SVD and then treat it like a proper DMR, because treating it like an assault rifle is not going to work. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work. Ooh. Is that guy? I think had an SKS. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm kind of 25 versus 24. Like, that does even less damage. And even with BP, it's going to do even less damage than that. So realistically, can't seem to win on that front. It might have to be something like an SVD. Or the SVT, whichever we can get our hands on first. Wow, that is certainly a gun. The only good thing about, you know, doing this forward is I don't worry about ammo or anything because I get it back. Although I do believe that it does eat up through the durability, like the way it's supposed to. However, what's going on over here? What is going on? My dad is having issues with, oh my god, with VR, which... Father, I'm gonna fight it for my life. Okay. The only thing that would redeem this, if I could put like a longer range scope on it, and, you know, actually use it as a proper sort of DMR, that could potentially redeem it. And that's something I might look into. Put this over here because it's faster if I do need to quickly, you know, heal. Well, it's not really going to matter. I'm probably going to die before I get there. Oh, man. This is not working. Why do the DMRs suck in this game? Hang on. Okay, so apparently it just sort of got power crept out of relevancy. It was good at one point, but it's sort of no longer good. Which is interesting, I find. Oh, while I'm here. Scope. Go with that one. See how that goes. That could... Actually, that's not too bad. Let's head over to this guy. He might have a 50 rounder. If he knows what's good for him. There's a 30 rounder. Which does, if you work with the SR-25, so that's good. It does have a 50 rounder. Yes, please. Thank you. And swap out the magazine. Oh my god, it has the ergo. Ooh. That's not great. And we'll just... Oh my god. See how fast my guy was running there for a second? Let's reload while we're here. This thing is gonna burn through ammo like crazy. Look at that. Okay, back to the mall. We'll give it one more shot. See how it goes. And we'll keep it in full, because we can at a distance do... The ergo is gonna hurt this a lot. What's it doing here? Yeah, oh yeah, we're going pretty high up there. At a distance, as long as we just sort of plink and try to keep our distance, it's fine. And if we do have to deal with something close by, we can kind of work on it. Oh, you know what? I probably also need that long barrel. It's going to help. Oh. I think I may have discovered where it excels. Which, to no one's surprise, is probably going to be in a really weird thing of just fight the guy who's not paying attention to you, which is basically how most of these games really end up being, right? I think of more of these, and I'll take a couple of these because they're probably worth a decent chunk. But if I can find blue things, they're worth a lot. Because the cigarettes worth a good chunk of change. I'll take some purple. I'm gonna drink the juice. Time. Okay, yeah, we can basically make a dead sprint towards the main entrance. Where are the exits? To the right. Both. Oh, get out of the thing, you stupid. Okay. Accuracy. I could have sworn this was more accurate. Well, that dingus ran in there. What is this? Mark 47. Yeah, that's you know, that's good. So basically, oh my lord. Okay, so, ouch. For some really bizarre reason, this is crazy inaccurate. Any day you want to reload now. Who did he fight? Oh, they're fighting. He's fighting greens. Let's just stick with these guys. I'm thinking if I can get my hands on an SVD or AVT, that is going to be the way to go. This is not working for me in any way, shape, or form. I think at this point we'll just get out, bank the kills that we have, and get out and sort out the DMR problem in the next issue. Down here. Again, the weird menu that doesn't always close when you press the menu or the map button. I would just head over here. Oh. I think he had a double barrel, which is the only reason I'm still alive. And my armor is taking a shredding. Man, this gun isn't even good either. I will say I am kind of disappointed with how these DMRs are turning out. These NATO DMRs are genuinely not very good. Let's trade the... Okay. Did I do anything here? No. I don't have any of these, but we're getting closer to there, so... Who knows, maybe we'll get something good? Betty... No... What do we get up here? Fast... whatever... Stuff that isn't great. Well, that one's not bad, actually. It's whatever. And a lot of these are just really, really and truly. Let me just open up my notes. Okay, let's count. We need 23 more. Okay. As for weaponry, this is definitely going to need its new DMR. SVD or SVT. So we'll figure that one out. What time is it in the game? Kind of late. It's fine, we'll sleep, it's whatever. Okay, so that's going to be it for this episode. If you like what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share with all your friends, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye!